Canada vs Uruguay live updates. Canada vs Uruguay score. Result as Luis Suarez drama breaks Canada hearts in Copa America third place penalties. Kickoff, the match is underway. Third place doesn't mean much from a tangible perspective. But it means a ton to these players and coaches who will want to prove they are worthy of a place on the podium. 7th minute, Canada teenager Luc de Fougerolles is booked for a hard foul on Max Araujo, which includes a late scissor tackle. A deserved booking for the 18-year-old, who has to be careful now. 8th minute, goal. Uruguay. The South American side takes an early lead as Rodrigo Bentancur powers home a set-piece goal. The delivery came in and met the head of Sebastián Cáceres, who flicked it to Bentancur at the far post, who was all alone. De Fougerolles had completely lost his man, and Bentancur made him pay. 18th minute, chance Uruguay. Max Araujo sees a breakaway one-on-one chance saved by Dane St. Clair. That's a stunning stop. 22nd min, goal. Canada. Ismael Cone levels up the match on a corner. That's a sensational goal by the Canadian midfielder, who takes a header back into the mixer from Moise Baumito and produces a delicious little flick with his foot up over his head. It's a brilliant finish by Cone. 24th min, chance Uruguay. The CONMEBOL nation believed it had gone back in front right away, but the offside flag is up. It's the right call as Facundo Pellistri put the ball in the net, but Maxi Araujo is correctly punished for leaning over the line as he was fed through on the chance. 26th min, a second yellow card is shown in this first half, this one to a Uruguay player as Matias Vina is booked for a really ugly challenge way over the ball with his studs onto the shins of de Fougerolles. That has to be a red card, but VAR looks at it for a moment and lets them play on. An astonishing decision. That's a clear red card challenge. Halftime, Canada 1-1 Uruguay. An eventful first half sees the sides level at halftime. Uruguay will consider themselves exceptionally lucky to still have 11 players on the pitch after Matias Vina's clear red card challenge goes down as just a booking. Canada did well, but they have some issues to contend with. Luc de Fougerolles did not play well in that half, both picking up a yellow card just 7 minutes in and largely at fault for the Uruguay goal. They nearly conceded again just moments after equalizing but were saved by the offside flag. They have some concerns to alleviate. Second half kickoff, into the match for Uruguay is Luis Suarez, who is almost surely playing in his final Copa America match and could even be playing in his last international game at 37 years old, replacing Darwin Núñez. Georgian de Arrasqueta also enters the match replacing Manuel Ugarte. An attacking swap for Marcelo Bielsa. No changes for Canada just yet, but you imagine Luc de Fougerolles will be a candidate to be subbed off thanks to his early booking. 60th minute, chance. Canada. Tani Aliawasii has missed a ton of chances in this match, and he gets clean through on goal here but gets stonewalled by Sergio Rochet. 63rd min, Tani Aliawasii is now booked for a nasty challenge as he steps on Sebastián Cáceres, who slides to clear a ball. Both sides make changes. Jesse Marsh withdraws Alistair Johnston to bring on Alphonso Davies in aggressive change, while Uruguay see Brian Rodriguez and Christian Oliveira enter the match to replace Facundo Pellistri and Maxi Araujo. 67th min, more changes for both sides. The two booked Canadians are withdrawn as Luc de Fougerolles and Tani Aliawasii are hauled off and replaced by Derek Cornelius and Jonathan David. Uruguay see Lucas Alaza brought on as the final substitution for Marcelo Bielsa, replacing the booked Matias Vina. 78th min, both sides are pressing for an equalizer and have come very close to finding the moment. Ismael Cone is booked. Canada make their final two changes as Liam Miller and Thelonious Bair enter for Ali Ahmed and Jonathan Osorio. 80th minute, goal. Canada. The CONCACAF side is in front with just 10 minutes to go as Jonathan David puts Les Rouges into the lead. Ismael Cone charges through the middle of the pitch with nobody stepping to him. And finally, once he's closed down, he skips around the defender and takes a shot. The powerful effort is saved relatively simply by Sergio Rochett, but he palms it right into the path of David, who buries the scuffed rebound in. 85th min, Rodrigo Betancourt is booked for a clumsy tactical foul, literally falling over backwards onto the back of Jonathan David's legs to stop the Canada forward from having a breakaway on the Uruguay goal. 90+2-minute goal. Uruguay. Luis Suarez equalizes for Uruguay in stoppage time of his final Copa America match. The 37-year-old, who is the all-time leading goal scorer for his country, has blasted a cross from José Jiménez on the right into the back of the net. Canada only have themselves to blame for having remained so open at the back despite holding the lead late. Full-time, Canada 2-2 Uruguay. We're going to a penalty shootout. Canada's continued high intensity can't maintain the lead, and this will be decided from the spot. Round 1. Canada, Jonathan David steps up first for the CONCACAF nation. And he scores. He sends Sergio Rochett the wrong way. Uruguay, first for Uruguay is Federico Valverde, and the Real Madrid man scores. Dane St. Clair guesses correctly, but the strike is placed too close to the post for him to reach it. Round 2. Canada, now for Canada is young defender Moise Baumito, who well hold up, before the penalty Dane St. Clair receives a yellow card. Who knows what? That was weird. Okay. Now for Bombito's penalty, after that delay, the youngster scores. He sends Rochett the wrong way with a late stutter step. Uruguay, next for Uruguay is Rodrigo Betancourt, who scores. Holy cow, what a blast. The Tottenham man pummels the ball with venom into the top left corner. Round 3. Canada, third taker for Canada is Ismael Cohn, who put Les Rouges in front 2-1 in regulation. And it's saved. He goes for the stutter step, but it's an awful penalty, extremely weak and placed poorly on the ground, and Sergio Rochett guesses correctly. Highlight, watch in USA, watch in Canada. Uruguay, to try for the lead for Uruguay is Jorginho de Arrasqueta, who scores. He slams it home and Uruguay are in front of the shootout. Round 4. Canada, hoping to keep Les Rouges in it is midfielder Mathieu Chouanière, who scores. An emphatic finish to level the score. Uruguay, stepping up fourth is Luis Suarez, who can put the pressure on Canada, and he scores. It's powered inside the right post and home. Round 5. Canada, for Canada, Alphonso Davies has to score, and he misses. Oh no. Canada's captain goes for the Panenka and he clips it off the crossbar. It had worked, as Rochett dove early. But the ball pings the woodwork and Uruguay win the shootout. Penalty shootout. Canada 3, Uruguay 4. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.